it's Jeremy Jordan.
Good news. We can finally be. This isn't your world, but we can be. This is good news. We can be.
Bees make honey. Bees make honey. Bees make honey.
Well, hello. Sly. 45 streams is absolutely banana sandwich. That's insanity. Y'all are crazy. Trifling out in these streets. Just doing the most. I appreciate you so freaking much. What the hell? Oh my god. Are we crazy? Nah. Only in like the best way possible. Only in like the encouraged way. How we doing? Oh, my goodness me. It's a good vibe. It's a good vibe tonight, y'all. It's a good vibe. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the vibes. I'm feeling the vibes. I'm very chill. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for all those daily check-ins. Babies, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. I see you all out there. Dinglebear, Race, Lie, Titus. I know Dryaz is going to be here in a second. He was putting away dinner. How we all doing? How we all doing? How's your week been? I just want to do like a little check-in. Like, somebody at my day gig said something, I had Spirit City points. Somebody at my day job said something really poignant today. Actually, let's go chill. Let's go chill with the, let's go chill in the lo-fi session mode, shall we? Let's go chill in the lo-fi mode. It's gonna be this kind of night.
Bees make honey.
Nellis, hi! Oh my god, 27, what the hell? That's crazy. Some of you are getting closer to that VIB. I was crazy once. I was crazy once.
Bees make honey.
Splatter, welcome in. Hi. Today was one of those days where I'm gonna keep it a buck. It was one of those like very draining in the morning, but the afternoon was so incredibly validating in the best way possible. And it left me with a very full heart. It was what I needed. It was like, you ever have one of those days where it's like the universe will give you exactly what you fucking need? Yeah. It's like, oh god, Sly, I have so much tea. Like, it's hilarious. It's actually funny tea. Like, even Dreas was like, damn, that is some piping hot fucking tea. But it was like, it was good. Like, it was the kind of thing that like left me feeling much better by the end of the day. And then I took some time. I played a little bit of Arknights. I refocused. Am I updating redeems? All right, let's talk about it for a minute. Yes, I am. And there's a couple of reasons for that. So during art streams specifically, I am going to be turning off the majority of redeems. And there's a reason for that. I am really honest on this channel about mental health. I have been really upfront with y'all about mental health since day one. Since day one, Zoe, since September of 2024. For those of you that have been here that long, you know. For those of you that haven't been here that long, I do talk at length about mental health and how important it is to me. And as y'all know, it's no secret, we raised $700 for the Minnesota Immigration Fund. Like, we know where I am. I don't keep it a secret, and my mental health has not been at its highest of late. I've been doing a pretty good job of balancing it, and y'all are fantastic, and I really love you guys for it. But I'm gonna be honest, there have been there's been some people that just feel the need to do nothing but spam sound nonstop. And it is very dysregulating to me. It's been kind of like putting me out of it. And I want to have fun. I want to, like, sound redeems are great. They're super fun. I love giving you guys stuff that you can do that's really fun and interactive. But when it becomes, like, so distracting that new people come in and they're like, wow, this is too much, that's not cool. And I'm putting my foot down. It's not going to be that anymore. So yeah, we're making some changes to redeems. And if people's goal is to just come into any streamer space and just do nothing but spam redeems, this is not the space. This ain't it. I'm not the one. And that's okay. Like, I love you guys. I hope. I do have cooldowns. I have added some cooldowns. And that's on me. Here's the thing, too. I'm at this weird... Part of it is completely on me, and I own that. Like, I am at this weird precipice of... I'm still a small creator, but I'm big enough that there's some bad actors that pop in sometimes. That gets really frustrating. So I need to be better about setting my boundaries. So this is a boundary. There will be bigger cooldowns between redeems. Some redeems are going to go away. And on art nights, when I need to lock the fuck in and I have stuff to get done, guess what? It's not like I'm just doing art for funsies. Like, these are paying commissions that I like to share on stream, that my clients ask me to share on stream, and that people go out of their way to ask me to do on stream because they think it's cool and it's part of what I do. And I want to keep doing that. But there's gotta be a happy medium, y'all. There's gotta be a happy medium sometimes. Sometimes there's just gotta be a happy medium. So on a night like tonight where we do like, I'm using Spirit City Lo-Fi session tonight, we can still yap. We can still bullshit. We can still talk through the Pomodoro sessions. But like, I cannot deal with 2 hours of people just repeatedly spamming the same 5 fucking things. With peace and love, that ain't it. If that's what you're into, this is not the stream for you. It never has been. And it's so annoying. It's just annoying. It's just annoying. Like, my hope is that y'all are here to like interact with one another and interact with me and have a good time. Right? So, I am setting cooldowns. I am going to make decisions on like turning some stuff down some nights so that it's a little more peaceful. The vibe is kind of more chill, because that's what I need, and that's what I'm hoping. So that's what's up. I will always be honest with you guys because I think it's important to be honest about like mental health and set firm boundaries as a streamer. Like, at the end of the day, it's my space. I'm sorry, we're supposed to be having a good time. I know. What the flip? Who am I? What is this? What kind of streamer am I? Trying to create like nice, peaceful, fun spaces that are chill and a good time, and we can laugh and have fun together. Like, I'm down for a little gremlin energy. I love the gremlin energy on the right moments, in the right times. Right? But there's been a couple of times lately where like I've had pretty emotional conversations with people, and I've been talking about like shit that ICE is pulling in my fucking neighborhood, and people start spamming really dumb, stupid shit, and I'm like, read the fucking room. Read the room. So that shit's just not gonna happen anymore. That's just not gonna happen anymore. It's my boundary. Respect the boundary, or kindly go find another streamer. Those are my boundaries. It's my boundaries, and I love you guys, and I hope that you dig me enough to stick around and keep hanging out with me. That's it. Streamer curating. Good. Yes. We believe in streamers curating positive fucking spaces here. That's what we are about. All right? There's a lot of streamers that hang out in this space. We are not going to curate bullshit spaces. This is an LGBTQIA2S plus safe space. This is an autism safe space. This is a artist safe space. I'm not gonna tolerate people coming in and like shitting on other artists or backseat arting anymore. Absolutely not. We are protecting our fucking boundaries. Yeah, respect the boundaries, or yeah, you just come to vibe. Absolutely. And we love the come to vibe. Come to vibe. That should be the goal. That's the goal. But I want to protect that vibe, because that's fucking important to me. And as we continue to grow, because there's steady growth here, I want to make sure that that vibe is protected. That's important to me. Community is everything to me, y'all. Stream 49 is bonkers, Malice. What the hell? I appreciate you guys so much. Anyway, that's it. I just want to say thank you. Yes, I blame Sly too. We can all blame Sly. No, we don't blame Sly. We blame Ember. We blame Ember. Everything is Ember's fault. Ember was so fucking out of pocket last night. Can I just say, yeah, Draz knows. Draz knows. We blame Ember. Ember was so fucking out of pocket. Okay, wait. I'm gonna go back to that bitch's VOD and I'm gonna fucking clip it. I'm gonna clip something. We had this whole conversation. I was talking about how like I used to have friends that like we spoke conversational Spanish. I also turned down the volume on some of the alerts because they were so loud. Thank you for the hydrates. Minkus, thank you. I have horchata today. Nom nom nom. Here's talking about like speaking different languages, so we rated in, and Ember's like, Hive, what language would you speak? And I was like, I would go back to speaking Spanish. Like, I'm actually trying to learn how to speak Spanish again. And I was like, I would speak Spanish because I used to speak it conversationally as a kid because we had like family friends that did not allow English in their house. And Ember's like, boy, that's a big lift for one friend. And I was like, it was their household norm, you dipshit. It was their household norm, Ember. And Ember's like, yeah, we're just doing a chill stream tonight. I'm doing great, Minkus.
Save your darn art.
Draz, thank you. I will save my art when I start arting. When I start arting. This is the one sound alert I left up.
I am here inside
The cream cheese. Yes, it's Jeremy Jordan. You know what? That one's for me. That one is for me. That one is for me. I made that. That is public on Sound Alert streamers. If you want that one, I made that. I made that from scratch. I will fucking, I'll give that to you. It's a great redeem. Minkus, thanks for the lurk. I appreciate you. Get that pizza. That sounds so good. That sounds so good. But no, I was giving Ember shit. And Ember's like, I don't know, that just sounds really strict. And I'm like, they were Mexican. They were from Mexico, Ember. It was a household norm. You fucking goober. I was laughing so fucking hard. I was just like, Ember, I can't with you. I can't with you, bro. I love you so much. That was so funny. We love Ember so much. We do. We love Ember. Conix, hi! Hollow Knight. How was Silksong? How was Silksong? How you doing? Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in for a nice chill stream tonight. You are joining us just getting started. We got art to do, so I'm doing a little co-creating stream tonight. You're raging? Oh God, was it one of those nights? I'm so sorry. The bell, but oh no. Listen, there are Silksong survivors in this chat. You are in Sly knows. Look at Sly knows. You're gonna string that bell around her throat. She deserves it. She deserves it 100%. She deserves it. That bitch deserves it. Guys, I will, first off, if you're not following Conix, please do. Please do. She very much does. Sly, she did nothing wrong. Bullshit, girl. Bullshit. You don't believe that. You don't believe that for a minute. Sly, I look forward to you getting to the point in Cult of the Lamb where you're taking on Inga, because that fight was a bitch. Marcosia sucked. Inga made my head hurt. The run to that boss did? Oh my gosh! Double raid! Double raid, Scottish Otaku! Welcome in. All right, hi everybody. How was your stream? How was your art? We're about to get started. I got like so many comms to do. You kept jokingly calling Hornet a useless lesbian.
Damn. When the fellow Legibitiquas are out here catching strays.
Just finished off a comm. Just got it today. Oh, that's fantastic. I have comms I have to work on tonight. I actually... Oh, well, Minnesota mom time. Well, welcome in, Raiders. If you've never been here when I have to do a Minnesota mom redeem, welcome to this Fargo hellhole that I will exist in for the next, 4 minutes. I am Beehive. You can call me Hive. I use they series pronouns. If you want to learn more about that, you can put !pronouns. or exclamation mark LGBTQ in the chat and learn more about it. I am a literal hive of bees from a storybook kingdom far, far away. I have beef with fairy godmothers. It's a long story, and we don't have time for that kind of trauma, don't you know? If you guys need to raid and run, please do what you gotta do. But we are just getting started. We are gonna do a little co-working, co-creating stream tonight. Highly recommend sticking around. So if you guys have stuff you want to work on, I just realized I am not using, hang on. Why? Why is my activity set to computer? We're drawing. Come on, Spirit City, get it together. We're going to be using Spirit City Lo-Fi sessions tonight. They turned Hive into Lego, that's the beef. Listen, if they turned me into a Lego, it would mean I'm very popular. And thus have made money. I would welcome that. I don't think I've ever heard you do the small pop. Small pop, yep, don't you know? You wanna pop? We'll stop at the holiday station. Yeah, all for cute. Look at this little guy, all for cute. I don't think I've ever done it during the intro. Well, guys, if you need to raid and dash, do what you need to do to take care of yourselves, please. Scottish, I am so stoked for more stuff from you. That's exciting. I have commissions to work on tonight. I am kind of in a little bit of an art pit, and I need to claw my way out. I have so much stuff I have to finish for Draz, and I have a regular client. So you remember the cute little critter that I did those emotes for? Yep. We're doing more.
Make honey.
We're doing more. We're doing more of that cute little
Bees
critter.
make honey.
So I get to do a whole nother series of emotes for that client, and I have to finish Draz's. So tonight is all about locking in. Thanks for those daily check-ins, y'all. So what we're gonna do, that's why a lot of my sound redeems are kind of like turned off tonight. So we're just kind of like in lock-in mode. So if you have something that you want to work on, or even if you just want to game and like hang out, great excuse to. If you're writing and you got something you want to write and work on, if you're crocheting, if you're drawing, if you're doing anything and you just want to like vibe, we're gonna hang out. If you've never used Spirit City Lo-Fi sessions, this uses what's called Pomodoro method, which is something I really love and I use all the time anyway. I am openly autistic. I talk all the time about my my disabilities. I have numerous disabilities, but autism is something that causes executive dysfunction with me, and sometimes it's hard to get organized. So Pomodoro method is a really great way to kind of like batch stuff up. So what we are going to do is I have Clip Studio Paint here up and running. I have to fix that capture because it's being a little bit of a bitch. I need you to not. Could you don't? There we go. All right. I was like, something's being a little funky. So what we're gonna do is we are going to use Spirit City Lo-Fi sessions tonight. And we are going to use these Pomodoros. So we have this set up in timers. So what we're going to do is 15 minutes of working and then a 5-minute break. And then 15 minutes and then another break. Okay. So we're going to do these little like 15-minute sessions. I'm actually going to do 3 times and then there'll be a longer break. You loaded it into my server? Oh, shut up. In Discord? Let me see. Is it in the art share? Oh my god, that's so cute. Oh, the two-tone hair. Guys, if you're in my Discord, go look. Go look, because the art share... Wait. Can I show this on stream? Do you care? Can I share this? It's so cute. It's so cute. I don't want to, like, if you have, like, confidentiality, though, I want to be, like, respectful. Okay. Okay, hold up. Let me update it. I'm gonna share this art. We share artists, damn it. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Where did I put it? There it is. Done. Okay, wait. It's gonna be all over the left side of the screen. Looky, 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 looky! Oh my god, so cute. What the shit? It's so cute. Also, can I just say, like, your chunking of hair is really beautiful. That's a skill. Like, that takes time to, like, to get done. And your profile work is really nice. That's beautiful. Good job. Good lord. Amy, yeah, your granny squares in crochet. So in my Discord channel, we have a lot of artists that do like all sorts of different like fiber arts and art styles and all sorts of stuff. Amy has taken up crochet and has gotten crazy good at it. Those top 2 granny squares in that batch, they're so clean and uniform. That shit's hard to do. Curve tool is my best friend. Yo, same, honestly. I have embraced the curve tool lately. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and get the lo-fi session started here. And we can keep yapping. We're not gonna like completely shut down, like we'll keep yapping. But the goal is during this 15 minutes, you lock in and you get as much done as possible. So we're gonna go ahead and start the session. And I'm gonna toggle the UI. And let's get cranking. Now I've got 6 more emotes in this pack that I need to get done. It's how you do hair? That's a smart idea. I've been using like a ribbon method lately, which is kind of my new thing. Which, I have a piece, actually, I'll show you. I know I should be locking in, but like, I'll show you on break. I have a piece I was doing that I'm still working on. Maybe we'll do something with it later if I need a breather. Where I was doing some figure study the other night. And, actually, it might be in my recents. Nope. Nope. I gotta find it. But I was working on figure and clothing studies. And I'm using like what's called like a ribbon chunking method with hair, and it has made such a difference. It's made such a difference with what I do. Like the stylization has just been wild. I get it. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard to pick up new styles. It honestly took me until I was further in life to kind of get to the point where I could do that. All right, I'm pulling up these references that the client wants me to use. Hold on. I wanna make sure I'm really creative about this. All right, so the first one we're gonna do is a sip emote of this cute little critter. I'm gonna put their character reference up in my sub view. You guys won't see it, but it's good for me. So we're doing another 6 emotes for this client. Time to snooze. Yeah, go to bed, Scottish. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you so much. I hope you have wonderful sleeps, my friend. Go get some sleeps. You were thinking about a shrimp sly emote. I was just wondering how good you are at drawing shrimp. I've drawn weirder shit. We'll put it that way. This is not a dream. I'm here inside the cream cheese. Yes, it's Jeremy Jordan. I will never not sing the Jeremy Jordan song. I can draw a shrimp. I can draw a shrimp. Like shrimpies. Yeah, we got you. He's also in the soup. It's your buddy Double J. It's your buddy Double J. It's Jeremy Jordan, y'all. I'm so proud of myself. I made that I made that alert from scratch. Took me 20 minutes. Streamers, if you want custom sound alerts, hit up your boy. hit up your boy. I always do my sip emote a little differently. I've done some really fun sip emotes. I want to make the nose a little blockier this time, because that was kind of a... But I do like having... Oh, see, I need this to be bigger in the background. All of this must be bigger. All of it must be bigger. We're just going to scale that sketch up. Scale it up. Scale it up. Not that far. Not that much. Jesus Christ. What the fuck am I doing? We're gonna do a... I want him to be like... Wah! Sippy sippin'. Think about the... I normally do like one of these for the lips on this, but I think with the little like dino snout, it's gonna be like one of these with the straw. That's cute. I'm not sold on that angle. I think I'm overthinking. I think it's just gotta be like cutesy wootsy. Woo. Woo. And then we'll put those little pausies there. And we'll do little... this cutesy little antenna. I loved it when I posted the work in progress speed version of this. Critter. Everybody was like, is that Dragonite? I'm like, no. No. Dragonite could never. This little creature is so much fucking cuter than Dragonite. What are you even talking about? I kind of want to put like the little thingies like out here for this one, for the sip, because it's a little different. Like, I just think that's cute. I'll be waiting for them comms to open back up. Girl, I got you. Girl, I got you. I got you. I get you, bestie. I have ideas already too, so like we'll chit chat. These are just sketches that I'm working on. What is my fucking resolution? Ew! Ew! What was I thinking? I'm like, why is that so pixely? Christ. I'm why we can't have nice things. Truly. Truly, I'm why we can't have nice things. I swear to God. And once I get through the next, like, ooh, that's actually a good... I like the top part of that. Let's bring it like that. And we'll just do like a little wah. There we go. I want to get the shape right. And then what we can do is clean this sketch up from here. Because it's much easier for me to do like the rough and then kind of clean up from there, because we can adjust from here. Like this eye, I can already tell is going to have to come out to there. I do love when clients give me carte blanche and are just like, hey, like, come up with whatever the hell you feel like coming up with. And this critter is just so stinking cute. I had so much fun coloring these too. Like the colors on the first batch of emotes came out so crisp and just clean. Like, ugh, it made me so happy. Like, the color work really popped. I'm gonna be honest, I think the first batch I did for this client, probably some of the strongest emotes I've done thus far. They are very crisp. I haven't even like posted them all on my VGen yet, but they did come out really, really nice. I mean, I always do really clean work. I just like, the more I do, the more I get a little bit more like anal retentive about what I do. Excuse you. About what I do. Let's hide that. I think a lot of people, when they do, this is why I'm kind of getting away from YCH emotes too. Like, it's great to have an idea of like what you want, but it's more fun when someone comes to me and they're like, hey, like, I like this idea. Oops. I like that line. I don't want to lose that line. I think that's really cute. There we go. I like that shape. Oh, that's cute. Okay, let's get rid of this original sketch. Let's come in and tweak things a little bit. So I'm just going to fill this in loosely. Really loosely. Again, we're at the sketch phase, so we're not going for like perfection. These are like first pass sketches. Oops. It would be cute. I think it would be cute. I think it would. Yeah, I need to get, so my goal is to get these done and then get all of Draz's stuff finished. All of Draz's stuff finished. Like, most of his stuff is in, like, final stages of things. There's, like, a couple of things that need a little bit of work. Why is that shape pissing me off? I like the head shape. The head shape is good. Like, this cooks. That eye is pissing me off. Robert, I don't like this rock. It's pissing me off. No, the first batch of these was a joy to color. It was just a fun color palette, too. Because this critter is, like, all shades of green. Which makes it a little tricky to color because you're pretty much, like, using all one color. So you have to be really mindful about making it stand out. Thank you for the hydrate. I will. Thank you. Sylvain, how you doing? Thank you. I did do a hydrate. I had a sip of my horchata. Let's do a free transform. I feel like it's just the angle is off on both of those. That looks a little better. Transform. Let's make that one thicker and a little bit longer. There we go. And then we'll just put those cute little, yes, like that. That's good. Can I buy a Communicraft redeem for someone? Let's talk offline. Normally I would say no, because what we want to do is be mindful about like who's on the server, because we want it to be someone who's been around for a while. But if it's like someone you can vouch for, let's talk. We'll talk offline. Maybe not like in chat. That would be helpful. We'll chit chat. I'll hit you up after stream. I'll hit you up after stream. Okay, that's good placement. I kind of like the idea of his little thingy being right here. I love this line right here. I don't know why. You ever, like, some artists, like, if you're working on something, there's like one line that you just don't want to fucking let go of in a piece. That's my Roman Empire right there. That line is my Roman Empire. That line is my Roman Empire. That line right there. There we go. If you guys are working on something tonight with me, let me know what it is. Let me know what we're creatively working on. I've also got some work I'm going to have to do in the near future on stream. I have not forgotten about the Lego model, and I have some live 2D stuff I want to figure out how to do on stream. Yay, break time! Okay. Pens down, pencils down. We got a good start on this one. We got a good start on this one. Look how cute. Look how cute. All right, break time. We take a 5-minute break. That's how Pomodoros work. That's how Pomodoros work. My production lines in Enfield. Is that what you're doing? You're working on Enfield stuff? That's kind of dope, though. Like, that's a good excuse. That's a good excuse to, like, work on that. I haven't done, like... I'm trying to, like, run around in Enfield and do, like... little snippet, like, quests. Like, side quests and stuff. Like, the little ones. Like the little side ones is what I'm working on. But sometimes it doesn't always work. I need to fix these. The placement on these is so fucking wrong. I need to fix that. Okay, so that's got to come up shorter. I see what I got to do. Placement's wrong. That's got to be shorter. That starts there. That starts there. Sometimes I screw up my placement. I know I'm supposed to be on a break, but I'm just fixing. I'm fixing. Don't yell at me. I'm fixing. I'm fixing. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. Zillow! Hi! Wait, is it Zlotty? Oh my goodness. Thank you for the follow. I very much appreciate it. Buzz, bitch. Welcome to the Hive. Thank you so much for the raid. I very much appreciate it. Welcome in, Raiders. I am Hive. I use they series pronouns. I am a mythical, magical hive of bees from a storybook kingdom far, far away. I have beef with fairy godmothers, but we ain't got time for all that trauma today. How was your stream? Did you have a good time? What were you getting up to today? I very much appreciate it. We're on a short little, we're doing some co-creating artwork stuff tonight. I needed a chill night of just like focus because I have commissions I have to finish. So we're doing a little Spirit City lo-fi session, chill co-work art vibe thing tonight. What do you mean you'll pull a Shrek too? Okay, look, that fairy godmother slaps though. She's awesome. Best part of the movie. Best part of, like, honestly, one of the best things about the Shrek franchise. No notes. Bitch is fierce. 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 Love her. It was all right. Did some doodles. Oh, that's amazing. What were you working on? Were you just, like, doing practice? What were you working on? Specifically, as I crash my PC. Holy shit. What were you working on? What were you working on? I did a stream the other night where it was all figure drawing and other stuff. Felt honestly working on coming back to art and felt like chilling with some people. Oh, good for you. Sometimes that's what you need. Like, it's a good thing to just like get in there and like get out of your headspace and just like do the thing. I've been in this phase where when I feel like I'm in a rut, I just do a stream or I'll take a night where like I just try something different. And it's been really good for my my mental health and my abilities. It's been cool to see like how I work through those things these days as opposed to how I used to. A piece of one of my OCs, a head bust. Oh, that's so cool. Ooh, I love a creative border. I struggle. I'm spying on your VOD. I'm a nerd. That is so pretty. Guys, we have so many talented fucking people that we know. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I'm gonna expose you in the best way possible. Hold on. Look at this ish. There's something like very, and I say this with like, this is absolutely a compliment. No, Lo-Fi, shut up, you can wait. There's something like very, that's my art. That's the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing. Look at this, not me. Look at this. There's something very like Lauren Faust about like your lines. Like this is very Lauren Faust-ish in the best way possible. Exposed. I know. That's a compliment, by the way. I love Lauren Faust's artwork, so. Super duper cool. All right, back to it. Let's get back into it. Back into it, y'all. You're welcome. Look, Lauren's a huge influence to a lot of people, and I personally, I'm gonna be real, I personally think like her art often is just incredibly underrated. People don't give her enough credit for like the incredible stylization she brings to her work. Like, it's not just like, everybody's like, yes, but ponies. I'm like, yes, ponies. I love My Little Pony. I'm a big fan. Truly. Probably more than I want to admit to most of you
Bees
here.
make honey.
But like, damn, I totally botched up the spot on this antenna. So we're just gonna fix this. And then I'm gonna tighten up the lines and this first one will be done. We're back in a Pomodoro, y'all. Can't deny it. We've talked lore. Oh, it's true. Yo, I love Friendship is Magic. There's a new set of blind boxes at Miniso that I kind of want to go look for this weekend. I do need to go to Bath & Body Works this weekend. Because you know my favorite Disney princess got a part of that fuck-ass collab. This is not a dream. I'm here inside the cream cheese. Yes, it's Jeremy Jordan. Sure is. It's the best redeem I've ever made. It makes me so happy. Don't ask. Don't ask. Nobody needs to understand it either. It just makes me happy. 11 out of 10. It's so good. Hi, Midnight. And which ponies we are respect. We did have that conversation, didn't we? Miniso has some Pac-Man stuff. It's crazy to me how some of this stuff is just coming back. It's crazy to me how some of this stuff is coming back. Hey, if you need to raid and run, my friend, please do what you gotta do to take care of yourself. I 100% understand streaming can take it right the F out of you, so do what you gotta do. But if you want to hang out, you are more than welcome to, and I will do my very best to take good care of your community. We're just gonna chill tonight. We're trying to keep the vibes very chill. Why? Really? Pressure sensitivity? What's that? What? Who is she? We don't know her. We don't know her. Who is she? We don't know her. Fuck ass. Stupid thing. Sometimes just gets really dumb. Galump, hi, I see you there. I still need to get you that one extra check-in point. I didn't forget about you. I was fighting with the program earlier. Don't worry about it. I'm keeping an eye on your numbers. I got you, bud. Dysregulation is real. Tonight's a chill stream. Yep. We're keeping those sounds very minimal tonight. I've been pretty deep in dysregulation station. Okay, this is my favorite thing about this little critter. It's his cute little clawsies. Ugh. They're so cute. I can't. Look at his little clawsies. Ugh. Why is so cute? I'm gonna put this one over here. And then we go boop boop. Like a little thumb. Like a little thumbie. A little thumb. There we go. Then I'm gonna come up here. And we're just gonna like thicken up the lines on the sketch a little bit. If I can get through these sketches tonight, I will be very happy. Usually takes me the first couple to kind of like get the kinks out. I've been in like nuancy line mode for a couple of days, so like emote inking is gonna take me a couple of emotes to like get back into my headspace. I thought it was a Brian emote for a second, but I feel like this one has more chest fuzz. The chest fuzz is exaggerated a little bit. Anytime any feature is going to be slightly exaggerated on an emote. Purely because of just size and shape of the emote. And at this point, the cup is going to be huge. So I do tend to like exaggerate things. Jesus Christ, not like that. That was... Why is that line so thick? Why is she so thick? That's... No, I still need...
Save your darn
smaller.
art!
Thank you for the reminder. I will do so. That's too small. Okay, can we have a happy medium, please? Thank you. I have saved my darn art. Thank you for the reminder. I'm gonna make the cup really big. I want the cup to be like kind of comically large. Anytime I do like a mascot type thing, I want, or like a little critter, I do like to make things kind of comically huge. Did you say whose emotes you were working on? It's a secret. The client told me I can stream it, but I'm not allowed to say who it is. Which I 100% respect. Which is something, and by the way, guys, if you ever hire me for emotes, that is something you can request. I don't always do them on stream. It is something that I intentionally let people know, like, it is completely up to you. You can tell me that you would rather not have me share it, because some people just want to wait until everything's done, but they're cool with me making content out of it and streaming. Some people are just not. You love that though? Yeah. I like it because it gives people an option to still like see their stuff happen, but without it like outing them or feeling any pressure to like communicate on stream, which can be really awkward. And it can also help clients like form an opinion on something. Like they might watch me do something. Like the client might be watching and they might come and be like, hey, yo, that's way too much fucking floof. Please, please calm your floof. Please calm your floof. Very valid thing. And I love that. And like some clients ask me explicitly like not to stream it, and I think that's awesome too. Like I can work with anything. I can work with anything. Let's get that cup down. No more floof. I love exaggerating the floof on this character for the emotes. Like I've done, I don't know if I showed you guys. I'll show you on break. I am allowed to share the last batch that I did for this client. I am allowed to share it because I have already, the first batch is completely done. And we did do them in color and they are so cute. I am legitimately like in love. Here's that curve tool we were just talking about. Curve tool for the fucking win. Use your tools. Use your tools, kids. Use the tools that Clip Studio gives you, okay? Oops. I am gonna shorten that up a little bit. And then I can just connect that. Thank you for the hydrates! Thank you for the hydrate. I will take a sip. If only the hive mind were here. If only. I mean, a hive mind is here. Not the cool video game related one, unfortunately. But, you know. You get what you get. I think what I do need to do is make that, I think I was going too big. I try really hard. So there's an amazing artist who hangs out in here sometimes and who's an awesome streamer, and another really kind acquaintance I've made through this space, Coney, who's been in here before. If you guys haven't met or seen Coney, Coney's an incredible artist who also does like insane emotes, like just so freaking talented, does live 2D rigging, does 3D models, has some awesome assets on VGen, like some of which are free. I do own and house 45,732 bees. It's true. And some other stuff that we're not going to talk about. There's some other shit going on in here. That's like, you'll figure out, you guys will learn about that in my lore comic when that drops this year. Yes, you heard me. Lore comic. That's coming this year. When I told you I have a lot of art to do, I was not kidding. We got stuff to do, kids. We got shit to do. We got so much stuff to do. There's so much stuff happening. It's ridiculous. I have so much to work on this year. 2026 is going to be buck wild for this channel, for all of you. Like, I'm so excited to just bring you guys so much stuff. You don't even know what's coming, man. Y'all don't even know. It's going to be so fun. Let me get rid of that. This is just for the sketch, so it doesn't need to be super visible there. But yeah. I had a train of thought. It derailed. I don't remember what the fuck I was saying. There's that. And we're gonna bring the floof. No, I want it like floof here. There we go. Oh, Coney. So Coney's the one that's actually been like, has kind of, oh wait, you're not gonna see that because of the cup. I'm so dumb. The cup, Hive, the cup. You big dumb idiot. Guys, I'm losing my mind. I'm losing it. I'm losing my mind. Think Corey X Kenshin, now me. That's buck wild. That's buck wild, bruh. So funny. That's so funny. That is a sentence I never thought I would see on this channel. What the fuck? Let me see. Can I scale that up a little bit? I can. That's perfect. That's the best thing I've read all day. That's so good. Today has been so crazy, man. Today's been crazy. There we go. We needed those to be a little bit bigger. I think that is better. That looks a little bit better. Okay, I'm going to merge that together, and then I'm going to just add some thicker lines on the outside. So this is, again, just a sketch. This is like the pre-sketch for the client. So when I take emote clients, generally what I do is I give them the feel for what we're putting together. And try to give them an idea of like how it's gonna look when we get the final inking on there. Put his little cheek circlies. So cute. Hey, break time! Woo, 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 woo! All right, I yapped for a couple. Let me show you guys actually the first round of emotes for this client that we finished, so you guys can see what we were working with, because that first round is completely done. Completely done. It's actually been done for a couple of weeks. But I've really enjoyed working with this client. This has been a fun client to work with. And I love doing emotes. Like, I probably put more work and effort into them than I used to. Like, I think my recent clients, that's really clean for a sketch, honestly. I think I want this line a little bit thicker. There we go. Perfect. Never thought I'd get a college assignment that I could just write fan fiction. Created a character like 2 weeks ago. Is the world wanting me to develop this OC? Possibly. Possibly. You know what's so funny, guys? On that note, I was doing some research for the lore comic yesterday. And, here's our finals of... Here's one of the finals of, like, the first batch. Oh, no, wait. That's just the flats. Wait. Where's the finals? The finals slap. Here's the binoculars. I love when inspiration hits, though. Here's our little sweaty... Where's the sweat one? So this is what I really love about these. If you scroll in, all of this scaling on the character, this is all hand done. So each emote takes kind of an exorbitant amount of time, if I'm honest, just from the rendering, but I really love the way they came out. Thank you, Sly! This one's absolutely one of my favorites. The WoW one. I love this one. This one made me so happy. But I love the scaling pattern. This is all done with a watercolor ink blot brush. That's all done on one first pass, and it's all done by hand. I don't recreate it when I do things for this client at all. Here's their note take. So you can see I've made the floof very exaggerated, but it's because what I do is, because this character is all one shade of green, pretty much, I go in with different shades when I do the final color render. So if I zoom in on the floof, this is the core color. There's actually 4 different iterations of this same color of floof. on a single emote. So there's a lot that's gone into these emotes. They're very detailed. And the reason they're so detailed is because when I do emotes, I do them, you get them at like all three of the standard emote standard sizes that you can use for like Twitch, Discord, etc. But then I also make them at like a higher resolution that you can use for like sound alerts. So like when I get sound alerts on this channel, sometimes you'll see like that original artwork. Some of it is stuff I've commissioned from other people, but some of it is stuff that like I've done myself. So such a good not taking one. Thank you. Yeah, I've really enjoyed working on this series, but that's why the floof is so exaggerated. It's actually something Coney kind of got on me, not like on me, but like encouraged me and raised a good point, was like, you know, their emotes, like, exaggerate shit. Like, you're not wrong. And if the client comes back and is like, hey, tone down the floof, I will 100% tone down the floof. But I'm gonna try and like change up some of the angles on stuff this time around, because I feel like there's more I could be doing. There's more I could be doing. I almost feel like I want to scale this one up a little bit. All right, back at it again with the white vans. Here we go. Let's see, we are in a session. All right, cool. I had to double check. Do I want to scale this up? I don't think it would hurt. I actually think that is a better balance right there. That looks pretty good. But it has such a nice fur coat. I know. But that's what I like, is that it helps me differentiate the color when I get into that space, when we have to start coloring. So it's all about like, it's kind of funny. Like, emotes are weird because everybody thinks you need to make them look like just like the character, and like you really have to kind of exaggerate them a lot. That's what the more I lean into that, I think the better I do. I think Titus was really the first one where like I really leaned into that, and I was like, yeah, like those are clean. Like, I've done other emotes, but I think like Titus was the one that like I really got that like nice clean iteration where I'm like, oh, okay, we have honed in, we found a style, we found a really good technique. The color rendering is getting cleaner every time I do it. It's like any skill, you know? The more you do it, the more you build skill. The more you build skill. I really enjoy doing emotes. There's something also very satisfying about doing the vector inking on these. Like, they are very satisfying to ink. They're very satisfying because I go in really hefty, and in comparison to like the chibi practice art that I was doing the other night on like Chibi's character when we were doing like figure study and stuff like that, like this is clean. This is very like cartoony. 99% of character creators, including me, quit before they develop it into a full-blown story. I swear I have at least 15 abandoned OCs. Yo, for reals, that is such a vibe. Writers, character designers, creators, artists out there, y'all know. I think that's so valid. I have several OCs that just never saw the light of day from different projects, and they are honestly really well fleshed out characters. I'm really excited for y'all to meet some of the characters that are part of like the Hive lore. I like really am. I'm really excited. There is a very lengthy story. Okay, there's our sip emote. So let's hide that. I'm gonna put that in a little folder. Sip. All right, let's do, which one next? Sharing is hard. Committing is hard. Sharing is harder. God, that's so valid, Sly. Shit, you're not wrong. Sly's out here spitting facts. Straight facts. All right, they want a cozy one. They want like a cozy one. Puddle the prototype. I'm so sorry. Come out of the dusty box. Everybody kind of does. So for the cozy one, I like the reference that they sent me, but I don't want to like directly copy this. But it is really cute. Yeah, everybody kind of does an iteration of that. That's kind of like the common cozy, as it were. If we can kind of keep it like, I have a similar one that's like sleep, but I like the idea of like, I kind of like the idea of just like the eyes being visible and like looking up through the blankie. Like, I think that could be cute. I used to be at 100 plus. Now I'm reaching 120. Your fellow character creators, it's not. Oh my God. Okay, so if I go. I gotta be careful about this. So if I go, wah. And then I do like one of these. And then I do the same thing over here. We'll tighten it up with like the final. Oh, I don't like that. That's very messy. Nope, nope, nope. I'm trying to reinvent the wheel and it's stupid. Maybe this is one of those instances where I need to not reinvent the fucking wheel, huh? All right. Let's see. We do like one of these. That looks better, huh? That looks better. That looks better. Puddle the... This is a cute one too because it's a sheep. Oh, that's so cute. The kitty ears out. Oh, I like that one. I like that one. Oh my God, wait. See, they gave me... Hold on. What if they're curled up? This might be a lot for an emote. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm willing to try. That's the other thing, is sometimes like something I might do might look awesome in my brain, but for an emote, it's just gonna look stupid. Because emotes are meant to be tiny. Sand dune cat. Aww. Wait, is that Chibi? Of course it fucking is. I love her so much. Okay, she low-key made me fucking like laugh and cry at the same time the other night. Because she came in and was like, oh my God, I didn't know that drawing was of me. I wouldn't have even known had you not said anything. Bitch. Thanks. I was like, wow. Wow. Okay, Chibi. Read me to filth, I guess. It was so funny. I was like, thanks. I'll just be over here in the closet crying. Don't mind me. I don't need that ego. I don't need that. Oh, see, this is not gonna work. I can just tell. Maybe it will. Maybe it will. Maybe I need to trust my instincts. Maybe it will. If I go blanket. What if we wrap the critter in a blankie? She messaged me immediately singing. It was so funny. I legit, like, it was funny. Okay, but like, this may just become a bonus. She's so cute. It made me laugh. It really made me laugh, though. To be fair, it was definitely, like, stylized. Okay, wait. If I do... And then we cover the baby. Wait, because the baby has... long tail. With... This might be a lot for an emote, honestly. I feel like it is. I feel like this is a lot for an emote. But how do you use series pronouns, as in, can we have some examples? What do you mean by series pronouns? Like they, them, theirs, sie, zim, zir kind of thing? Let me try this. Let's see if this works. This might be too much for an emote. Yeah, it's gonna be too much for an emote. You don't understand the question. Okay, so my question is, what do you mean by... So when I say I use series pronouns, I use they series. So that means the series I use is they, them, theirs, instead of she, her, hers, right? So instead of saying she, theirs hive, she went to the grocery store, it's theirs hive. They blew up the local market because the shop owner owed them 25 gillion in Minecraft. I'm overthinking this and need to just sometimes I need to just like do what is simple and effective. I like that other idea. I might do that as like a gift for the client at some point. So that's what that means. It means I use they, them, theirs. My pronouns are they, them, theirs instead of she, her, hers. This could be another cute one for... Let's see. I kind of like the idea of just like the cozy. Oh God, what if they had a little like cup of tea? What if they had like a little hot chocolate? For the coziness. And their little earsies. Okay, this could be cute. Their little earsies are gonna like stick out of here. As will their little antennas. Okay, wait, but that's kind of adorable. They'll stick down like mine in my hat. Okay, that's really cute. That's super cute. They'll just have like a little blankie. And then we'll give them a little mug of hot chocolate and we'll put some marshmallows in it. And we'll have the mouth open. Like, yay. Something like noun self pronouns? No. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. When we say like they series, that's what that means. Is it just means like they, them, theirs, she, her, hers, z, zim, zir, that kind of thing. Okay, that is much cuter. I like the idea of like the blanket, and the critter's green, so I think we're gonna lean into the blanket being kind of purple, which is kind of what we did with the binoculars, and I think it worked well. I love Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions. I need to get some of the expansions for this thing. I haven't gotten any of the expansions for this. I use it enough. I actually saw a friend of mine using this like off stream, just getting some work done the other day, and I was gonna be like, oh, nice to see you're actually doing something. Understand, this is like the closest thing I have to a brother. So it was pretty funny. Just me giving the dude no amounts of shit. Just no amounts of shit. And then we'll do blankie. Whoops. Ads! Oh, ads shouldn't be starting for like 2 more minutes. Ad break! All right, here's what we are gonna do. Because we have... Where are we at with this? We do have an ad break. Okay, we are on a long break on Spirit City, so this is actually a good time to take a quick little breather. So we'll just sit here and we'll yap. And I'll take a little stretch break. I'll actually... Nope. Nope. I shouldn't. I should not. No, go back. I don't want to exit the game. Nope, I do not. Well, hello, Bryn. Hi. How are you? Let me give you a shout out.
Please.
How are you? Bees do make honey. How are you? Let's go shopping. What do I want to buy? Let's get a new snack. This is not a dream. I'm here inside the cream cheese. Yes, it's Jeremy Jordan. The dumbest redeem I've ever fucking made. I love it so much. Entering super lurk mode. Okay, Sly, heart your face. Guys, if you're not following Sly, what the hell are you even doing at this point? Go follow Sly. Do I like... I don't know what that is. I'm gonna be real. I don't know what that is. Oh, they have a disability pride mug? Let's go. That's the disability pride flag. I love this, though. Like, I think Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions is fantastic. I really like it. Trans boba! Let's fucking go. All day long. All day long. Oh, there's dumplings? I don't know what GOGH is. What is that? I'm gonna look it up. Hang on. What is that? Oh, it's another like co-working. Oh, wait. Is it mobile focused though? That's my thing. I don't want something that's like mobile focused. Oh yeah, they have. I just had an autism awareness mug up. I just had an autism awareness mug. Oh, this looks interesting. I may have to look into this. I'm gonna bookmark this. All right, ad break incoming, guys. Oh, it's on Steam too. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, it looks like it's in beta. Oh, it looks like. Oh. See, I like this because of the representation. Phew, Lexi got her full alert in today. Oh, thank God. Okay, Charlotte needs to have that damn baby, Amy. It's killing me. It's killing me. Charlotte needs to just have that damn baby horse. Running Springs Ranch is giving me anxiety. I'll have to look into that. Thank you for sharing that, Splatter. I've not looked into that. I mean, it looks like it's still kind of in beta, which is interesting. Ooh, candles, sharks, pumpkins, more candles, more candles, even more candles. There's little trees? How did I not see those at the holidays? That's bullshit. Oh my god, look at the little... It's not You're the Snake, though. You guys gotta have You're the Horse. I could put, like, a little Sakura tree in there. Sus. I don't know. I like the little lamp that I have. I think I'm gonna keep it for now. I'm gonna keep it for now. I'm in the cream cheese. Yes, it's Jeremy Jordan. And dude, show a little self-control. I am also in your soup bowl. It's your buddy Double J. See, here's the autism mug. I had this one. I had this one. Now I'm gonna have gay boba. Let's have the gay boba. I want a different chair. Let's have that chair. Hello? 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 Oh, those look uncomfortable. I don't like those. I do love the wheelchairs, and I love that the wheelchairs don't cost you anything. That's awesome. Oh, I could put a yellow one. Let's get the yellow one. Let's get the yellow one. What about the bed? I think it's time to upgrade the bed. I am also in your soup bowl. It's your buddy Double J. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the cauldron. It's time to say goodbye to the cauldron. We don't need keeping the cauldron bedside. I think that's just a slight safety concern at this point, honestly. I'm a little worried about it, honestly. I'm a little worried about it. I'm a little concerned. Just a little. Let's put... No. Oh, those are cute. Those are cute. No, I like those. Yeah! No! Ew. That was icky. Welcome back! Welcome back, chat. Welcome back. From that ad break, we're on our long Pomodoro break. I'm spending some points in Lo-Fi City. I did not know that there were other options, so I'm gonna have to look into that. Ooh, that's cute. The rest of those are boring. What about the bay window? Are there changes? I just upgraded the curtains today. What about the fireplace? Is there a different chair we want? Maybe the bright yellow. Let's do that. Oh, they look like donuts? What the fuck have I been doing? Oh, but I like the yellow one. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the heliante? Why? Why do they have so many good things? I need to get some of the DLC for this. I need the DLC. This bookshelf is so drab. This bookshelf's drab as shit. We have got to brighten that up. Go with that one. You got that fucking cream cheese song stuck in your head. I'm not sorry. Look around, look around. It's your buddy Double J. It's your buddy Double J. It's just your buddy Double J. Gaming. Ooh, that's cute. I kind of like that. But I like that more. Okay. That's much better. That's much better. Isn't it? It's so much better. Get a sip. And apparently cough my brains out. Sorry, guys. What do I need to do? Daily task done? What do you mean? I've done that. To-do list. Shut up. I'm not doing dailies. Those are stupid. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna pet the baby. I'm gonna pet the baby. Should we change critters for a little bit? We'll put the dust bunny in. We could swap critters. We do have multiple critters. Spirit companion. We could do the Goopy. Or our cute little dust bunny. Let's do the dust bunny for now. I gotta take out the purring though. There we go. What's pink noise? I hate that. We'll throw in some meditative chimes. That's cute. Actually, no, I hate it. Dishwasher? Oh yeah, nothing's as relaxing like the dishwasher. No, thank you. White noise is just what happens when my bosses talk. Blah, 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 blah. I love Brene Brown. Blah, 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 blah. I'm so mean. Hi, Vampy! How are you? What's up? Here, I haven't shown you guys. You can actually see, like, the fit at the moment. The fit. The fit. Ah! Look how cute we are. Ba 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 ba. It's us. It noise. Pink noise is like the ocean. I'm one of those weirdos that, like, when I go to sleep, I need silence. I am yellow. Yeah, I'm bees. I'm literally made of bees. Like, what'd you expect? Like, it was pretty much one for one. Like, here. Like, it is what we're looking at, right?
Bees.
Would your evil twin be blue? Here's the thing. I can't have an evil twin. It's impossible. Physically, canonically, it is impossible. I cannot get into the why. I cannot get into the why. But I will tell you, it is canonically impossible. Mitosis. No, I'm full of bees. I'm a literal beehive. Like, I'm a literal beehive. It's not just a. I'm full of bees. If you shake me, a bunch of bees are gonna come out, and they will sting you. That's real. That's a thing. That is what will happen. There's no mitosis. There's no mitosis here. Get the bees to make more beeswax and make another you. No. Bold of you to assume they listen to a fucking thing I say. All right? They are here for a reason that I cannot get into. Yeah, shaking me like blah, 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 blah. Wait, just blah, 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 blah. It's so stupid. I swear to fucking God. Oh my God. Hive mind or full hive? No, I'm a full. Okay. TLDR. Here's the down low. All right, we'll talk about this and we'll draw, okay? Because I gotta work and yap. I got client work to do. I got a mug of hot chocolate I gotta draw. So here's the deal, okay? There's lore. The lore is coming this year.
Bees!
There will be an entire lore comic book, and it'll explain all this BS. We're gonna put this here and this here. Here's what happened. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there was this kid
Bees!
who didn't necessarily, yes, a comic. I'm going to be doing a lore comic. There was this kid who everybody thought was going to be real good at magic, okay? And was not. And their mother, not the greatest, okay? Kind of a great big piece of poo-poo, caca, gross, poopy, fart, gross, bad person. Okay? Like, you know, like Maleficent bad. Like, ew. Right? She was gonna do something really gross. She was gonna do something really gross, right? So, said kid at the time took a spell book and just disappeared with it because, you know, better someone other than the crazy cuckoo witch lady, you know what I mean? And you know, the goal was to cast a certain spell so that the crazy cuckoo witch lady couldn't cast the spell and hurt people. I mean, it worked. I cast the spell. It might have backfired a little bit, and I turned into a literal hive of bees. I turned into an actual hive of bees. I'm not gonna talk about how I wound up looking the way I do now. That's a whole other fucking story. But that's how I wound up with the bee situation, all right? It's a mutual exchange. They are here for a reason. They're here for a reason. And it's not my place to tell that story right now. Because it involves more than just me. So you're just going to have to wait. You're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to stay tuned. And wait for all that good, sweet, delicious lore. You're going to have to wait. Because it's pretty juicy, I got to tell you. Bees. B-S-B is bees. Bees. Are the bees in my hand? The bees are everywhere within me. The bees are it's kind of complicated. Honestly, they're kind of everywhere. If I cough or sneeze too hard, they just kind of come shooting out. It's real inconvenient. I don't want to talk about what happened the last time I had norovirus. It was pretty gross.
Bees!
I had the puking pox one time when it just tore through the hollow. Oh, man. I am so glad I live in the middle of nowhere in this goddamn woods because, like, shit, it was disgusting. It was so disgusting. It was so disgusting. It was just disgusting. Trust. It was nasty. It was nasty. Poopy caca fart. It was gross. So when's your date everything debut? When Drysdale decides to stop being a catty bitch. I love that game so much. You know what? My date everything debut will be when Ben Starr notices me. When Ben Starr fucking notices me. Notice me, senpai. Oh, God. Yeah, can I be so for real? That game showed me, and I think it should have shown everyone in the VTuber community, we need to try harder. We need to fucking try harder. The designs in that game are peak, dude. They're so good. They're so good. Okay, but like with the little hot chocolate, this is kind of cute. Let's put some marshmallows in there. I feel like our little critter would like some marshmallows. We'll just throw a couple of marshmallows in there. Get some marshmallows. It's cozy, right? Like cozy. Put our own little spin on it. With some marshmallows. No, I'm really excited to work on the lore comic. I was gonna do a video, and I do have somebody to do some audio work for it in the long run, so we might still do some animatics that go with the comic eventually, kind of in the style of Zenless Zone Zero and what they do. That's my hope. But I think the comic will probably come first. Because I do have some really awesome voice talent that I'd love to hire and like kick some money their way to work on a little bit of a project. But I also have a lot of experience doing comics. I did web comics. I did independent comics for a number of years. I've worked as a writer. I've worked as just an artist. I've done layout. I've done character design. So it's kind of like, it's like a no-brainer. It's like, oh, I could do that myself. I could literally just do it myself. So I think I'm going to. And my goal is to get that out later this year. And that will be the lore, the first part of the Hive lore. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of story to unlock. Lot of story. It's pretty robust, honestly. The Hive lore has been building for a hot minute. It's been a very long time. I kind of came running to Draz yesterday and I was like, why didn't I think of this? This is so good. And he was like, yeah, that's pretty fire. So it was kind of a linchpin moment in the story. Yo, it took us 3 tries, but I feel like we finally kind of got somewhere with this one. This one's coming out really cute. I want that higher. That's cute. Do I want it higher? I feel like maybe I just want it curved. Yeah, that's better. I've only watched a couple of friends play, and I learned I don't need to try as hard in life as I do because people will date anything. Have you seen Trap Dorian? Yeah, people will date anything. You throw Ben Starr's voice on that shit. Let's go. I was about to say if he voiced a toilet seat, I would date it. And then I remembered Jean-Loup is in that game. And no. I would not, in fact, date anything. I fucking hated that character so much. Lil Crapper. We should go back and do another run of that at some point. Maybe we'll do like a zooted date everything run or some shit. That would be really funny. That would actually be pretty great. We should do like another date everything run at some point. Okay, this one actually came out really cute, all things considered. It took us a while to get there. I'm kind of like in a slow and steady mode tonight. But I love the little mug. I think it's got to move up though. Like my positioning's off on it. What I do here? Let's. Yeah, it's got to go up a little bit. Okay, let's fix that. Let's fix that. It's just a sketch. We can fix anything. It's fine. It's fine. That game is so fun. But it really did show me, like, VTubers, like, we really got to step up our fucking game, man. We have really got to step up our design game, yo. It was really funny. Like, I had played that game just before I did, Titus's model. Like, before I made Titus's model, and I was like being highly critical of myself the whole time I was working on Titus's character design because I was like, damn, I need to do better. I need to do better. I was literally thinking like, oh, fuck, I gotta do better. So like there's like a lot of like little bitty details. Okay, yeah, actually that's kind of cute. There's like little itty bitty details in Titus's design that kind of like wove their way into that. Partially because of Date Everything, if I'm honest. That's really cute. I think that little triangle would be a little bit higher up though. Like it's just gonna be peeking out. That's cute though. Look, little marshmallows. Oh my God. Okay, that one, as much of a pain in the ass as it was to kind of get where I was going with it, so cute. So that's our cozy. So we've got the sip and we've got the cozy. We got our sip. We've got our sip. And we've got cozy. And I fully expect I'll wind up doing some adjustments on these. Let's see. My absolute favorite VAs in that game. Which one? Was it Mercer? Was it Nubin? Was it Alejandro fucking Saab? Please tell me it was not Alejandro Saab. I mean, I hope it was, because I love him, but like, damn. Is what made you realize that VTubers needed to do better, that they packed so many details into the designs without it feeling cluttered. Yes, and just like the sheer creativity. Like Betty's design is a great example. Betty's design specifically, like, just is, she's so soft and beautiful looking. And like they just, not even like without looking cluttered, it's just very clever character design. They did such a, oh, Tatum Tot! I have a soft spot for Tatum Tot. I've had dinner at a con with him. And he is an absolute treasure. He is one of the nicest dudes I've ever fucking met. He's so sweet. He's so sweet. Tatum is an absolute treasure. I've met him on several occasions, and he's always been an absolute gem. He's always been so unbelievably kind. He would not remember me at this point because it's been like a bajillion years, but he's so nice. He's just a nice dude. He's just really fucking sweet. Like sometimes you know how they say like sometimes like don't meet your heroes. Like just don't meet people. Tatum's one of the ones I would say like you're fine. You're totally fine meeting him. He's an absolute sweetheart. Like, please do if you get a chance to meet him. He's always been incredibly nice. I've watched him interact with fans about a bajillion times over the years, and he's just a sweetheart. Okay, here's the thing. This one is kind of like a gasp one. Why do I always do this fuck-ass frog blink bullshit? I swear to God, I have one meme and it's has been. Hi, Piggy, how are you? You're bright red in your photo with him. Aw, he's really nice. He was, we met him through, our friend Chris back in the day. Our buddy Chris. The late, great Chris Ayers, whom I miss tremendously, but I'm also kind of glad he's not here to see the fuck shit going on in the world, because it would break his heart. It would break his heart. But he was also, like, one of the best people ever. Just a total doll. I miss Chris. I miss Chris a lot. I talk about him a lot on this stream. He's a sweetheart. This is such a... Guys, I told you, in every batch of emotes I do, there's one that's just fuck ass and stupid, and this is gonna be our weird fuck ass stupid one. There's always one. There's always one. We gotta make the floof kind of shocked. Is he that VA that I can pick his voice out of a crowd? Yeah, that's the Does Funny character, and he's so cute. Look at him just hanging out next to my little rainbow boba. I know. Just a little guy. We're gonna take the little teeth out of there because I don't know what's happening with the tooth situation on this character. I will have to ask the client. See, my response is to always do like one of these like I gotta tone it down. There's always one that's just like, what the shit? Like a shock. It's so dumb. See, that's me with like a few different VAs. I am haunted and will always be haunted by Alejandro Saab. That man is in everything I pick up. I love him. I love him so much, but it's like, God damn it, Sayu. God damn it, Sayu. As Iron Mouse said, why are you always doing stuff? Why? Why are you always doing things? Okay, but like the expression, I hope they like this one because this one's kind of serving. If they hate it, it's fine. It's fine. But oh my God, it's cracking me up. Okay, wait. This one's kind of cracking me up though. Oh my God. Oh, it's so funny. I don't know why. There's always got to be one in every batch that's just like one of those moments where it's like, yep, Hive's on their fuck shit again. Never fails. Always one. There's always one where Hive is just on their fuck shit.
Bees make honey.
It's just true. Galen, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Did you survive the snow? Did you survive all of our snow? Stupid snow I'm so sick of. Boo, 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 boo. We didn't even get that much, honestly. It's not that bad. Doing well? Good. Good. Happy Thursday.
Save your darn art!
You know what? I needed that. Thank you, Vampy. Truly. Thank you. I needed that reminder. Oh my god. See, I could do something really funny with this one, but I think it would take it into a really stupid area, and I don't want to, like, go there. I think this is pretty funny as is. Let's just get these down. Kind of wonder if I can, like, work the tail in on this one. So goofy. What the shit? Why am I like this? Sometimes I do something and I'm just like, why am I the way that I am, chat? Why am I this way? It's so goofy. Save it before you take it and save it again. Seriously. I feel like I'm in this constant Control S loop. I'm just in a constant loop of Control S. It's just a non-stop loop of Control S. My body just does it in my sleep. I'm always be saving. Always be saving. What are we doing this weekend? Are folks working? Are you off? What are we doing? Do we have plans? What's going on this weekend as Friday rolls around? What's on everybody's docket? What are you guys getting up to this weekend? I think I want that right there. I know some folks are working. Don't ask me why. I just rotated that a full, like, 180 degrees. I have no idea why. Because I'm a goober. And I am why we can't have nice things. Truly. Truly, truly. Let's just thicken that up. Okay. I need to make that smaller. There we go. Shore that up a little bit. Whee! Been snuggling cats? Aww. That's a good pastime. I woke up halfway through the night like a jacket potato, just pinned under cats. All three of them were just on me last night. And I was like, can we not? Like, I love you guys, but I would like to wake up not drenched in sweat, being cooked alive in my own blanket. And they were like, nope. You get what you get. I was like, okay, I live here now. To be fair, I am one of those people that, like, I will make myself more miserable to make them comfortable because I treasure my babies. I have been known to like make myself completely fucking miserable so that the cats can have a better, more comfortable night of sleep. I love my babies. I love our babies so much. I've had people be like, why don't you just move them? I'm like, no, they were here first. Like, they got into bed before me. How would you feel if someone just came up and was like, hey, move, and like picked you up and dumped you on the floor? Like, they were here first. They were sleeping. I can deal. I'm just gonna get cozy where I can. For my babies. Let's move that. Why use a blanket? You have cats. I am one of those beings that like, I need a blanket. I need a blanket. It's like a trauma response thing. I need to have a blanket. Even if I have the cats, I have to have a blanket. I need to be tucked in with my whole circumference. I gotta be tucked in. It's like a trauma thing. Like, I have to have a blankie. Even when I'm roasting, like, I have to have a blanket. Even when it's summer, I have to have a blanket. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I wish I wasn't like this, honestly. Sheet won't cut it. Need to have a blanket. Must have blankie. Have blankie, will tuck in. Get snuggly. And then the kitties come and they're like, oh, hell yeah. Blanket plus mom equals snuggle time. And they're just like, fuck yeah, let's go. There's that. Kind of want that, like... I got overzealous there. That line should not exist. What was I doing? What was I doing? Why? For what fucking reason? For none reasons. With left beef. There we go. There we go. Okay, I am going to make this slightly bigger for this next chunk. Because we are just going to make this really bold. Oops. Whee! This is like such a chill vibe. I needed this tonight. This is nice. Whee! Let's connect those. There we are, and we'll do that side. Ah, what did I do? The fuck? Just closed it for no reason. Why not one of those thin fuzzy blankets? I have one of those. I just feel like sometimes I'll use those in summer, like the microfiber ones. Like the fleecy, like really cozy ones. Like, I will use those. I actually have one of those in my office. It's on my lap right now. But like, I don't know. I feel like I need some weight to it. It's always been a thing with me. It's more like the pressure is needed, but I can't do like a weighted blanket because like that weirdly triggers my chronic pain disorder, which is really annoying. I have one and I tried to use it for a while and I was like, wow, this feels great for my anxiety, but every part of my body fucking hurts. I hate that. It's kind of a bummer. I was like, I just want a weighted blanket. I can't use them very well. They make my body owie. You love your weighted blanket? Oh, you have a 15-pound one? Yeah, I didn't get like a super heavy one. It's still just, it's something about like using it for an extended amount of time. It just is too much on my body. Like, my body just like stops at a certain point. It's like, nope, this hurts. You need to get this the fuck off. I do have what's called, you know what my favorite thing is though? I have what's called a Nod Pod. You ever heard of these? They're like a weighted blanket for your eyes. They're the greatest. They're amazing. Look it up. A Nod Pod. They're so cool. Love that thing. The literal best. The literal coolest thing I've ever purchased for my like wellness. Amazing. 10 out of 10. No notes. They are so cool. You get that? I flail. Oh. I get that though. I get that. When hot, put blanket in freezer. That's actually not a bad idea. I don't have that much room in my freezer. I mean, I do. I suppose I could just put it outside. Don't accomplish the same thing. They do that in Sweden. Like, air out there. Apparently, that's a thing that they do. This one's so dumb. Wait, I feel like that tongue has to come down a little bit. It needs to be more ridiculous. That's better. Because when you like... That one's a little goofy. We'll see how they feel about that one. I like it, but they might be like, We'll see what they say. I'm gonna put their tail in this one. Which has these like leaves. Just to add more like darkness down here. Because I think with the color, that way it like really carries what's going on. Thicken up that line. This is the other thing with emotes is like that outside line has to be thickums. Thickums. By the way, if you guys weren't on the other night, happy Lunar New Year to everybody who celebrates. And also a blessed Ramadan to anybody that celebrates. I know that Ramadan started this week, Tuesday night. So happy Ramadan. I hope that it is mindful and gives you pause to think and reflect and spend that time with family. There we go. All right, that one's pretty good. If I zoom it out, it definitely carries the point. All right, we'll see how they feel about it. Haunts! Oh yeah, I hope for your Ramadan is going well so far for those that celebrate. Yes! Ramadan Mubarak. Well, I think technically you say that at the end of Ramadan. There we go. Okay, this one's going to be a gasp. And then we will go into fasting can be tough for people. It really can. It really can. And also like something to consider for those that are not aware. If you know somebody around you that is celebrating Ramadan and you do not, sometimes for a lot of families and a lot of participants, those prayers go very, very, very long. I don't think I started another session. I did not. No, we're starting one now. Those prayers can go super long into the night. I was like, why have I just been working? I mean, it's kind of a vibe, but so just keep in mind. Ooh, a little smug one. They want a little smug emote. Oh, I got you, boo. We're gonna do the other side on this one. So, you know, if you work with people that are Muslim and they celebrate Ramadan, remember that, like, not only are they fasting, you know, they're not doing coffee, they're not doing pretty much anything. And sometimes they're up with prayers all night. Like, it doesn't stop until, for some families, like 2 o'clock in the morning, maybe 3. I know that's what it's like for a friend of mine. Her family, it's just like non-stop. So, food for thought. Have a little extra patience with the people in your life if they are celebrating. If they are participating, and like give them a little bit of extra grace, right? Don't expect them to show up to every meeting on time. There are exceptions for some that I do know. Yeah, 100%. There are always exceptions. But I will say that the people I know in my life that are Somali, like their prayers, their families take it really seriously. They are up until like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and then the cycle starts again, and they're literally getting like 2 to 3 hours of sleep a night. Yes, pregnancy and medical issues are obviously an exception. There are always exceptions. But again, those are exceptions for a reason. So it's good to be mindful. It's good to be mindful and just give those people a little bit of like a little extra space, a little bit of extra privacy. I have a lot of Somali friends and immigrants who are celebrating, and I know firsthand how rough it can be on them. Let's see, we'll go bomb bomb. Yeah, I know if you're pregnant or if you have like certain illnesses, certain things like like blood pressure, that kind of thing, like they will make exceptions. 100%. I've also lived in cities where, like, Draz and I, the Flesh Mechs, I should say, lived in the Detroit area for a few years. And that was always really interesting to me because, like, they have the highest population of... God damn it. They have the highest population of Muslim Americans in the country. And when they have like school schedules, they have to like, they will change school schedules specifically because you can't have kids like practicing football and sports and other things if they've been fasting all day. So they will literally like let kids go home and then start like football practice at like 9 o'clock at night. And that's just the norm. That's like the norm because like they're the dominant culture in that area, which is really cool. I don't know if it's still like that, but I would assume it is because like they have such a huge Muslim immigrant population in Detroit, especially in like Oakland County. It's really cool. If if I was an employer, I would give all those who celebrate Ramadan like 6 hours paid. I think a lot of depending on like where they work and like what the situation is, we've had conversations at my place of business about, you know, giving grace for those that are celebrating for that month. Like if we have students that are coming to the classroom, you know, because we do adult learning. So if there are students that are coming in, ad break time. Sorry, guys. To give them some grace. You know, if they're a little bit late, whatever. If they're struggle busing and they need some space to like nap on lunch. Like we also have a prayer room at work, so like if they need that space to like chill and just relax, like we give them that, you know what I mean? I'm also really careful. I will actually not eat or drink excessively around my coworkers throughout the month of Ramadan. I won't like eat at my desk. I will go out of my way to not eat at my desk. I will go out of my way to like, I'll eat in my car. I will eat anywhere other than like in public where they have to deal with it. Yeah, fasting periods are rough. Like they really do a number on your body. They really do a number on your body. They are rough. They are very, very, very hard. Hard to manage. And like it's tough because like especially around here where we are right now, you know, I think we're having a lot of conversations around having extra grace for people just in general. Predominantly because what we are experiencing is like it's still happening. Shit's still very heavy here. In communities, you know, we have the communities that are just not feeling safe. Like people don't feel, we have families that like still can't leave their home. I have a coworker, an acquaintance who has family that like, I literally had to help them figure out how to get groceries, like a week ago because they can't leave their home. So it's, you know, we're trying to just have a lot of extra grace for people in general right now. Right? And asking what people need. Just asking in general what they need. That's the goal. I kind of love the way this little smug ass expression came out, huh? Kind of cooks. I'm not mad at it. But yeah, it's so like I feel like especially here where we are, you know, not only are they dealing with the difficulties of fasting and trying to be mindful and, you know, participate in Ramadan and spend that really mindful time for themselves and for their families, but they're also dealing with, you know, a lot of community trauma, a lot of other things. So I'm going through it, not making any assumptions of anybody. If I have students in a classroom, if I have members of some cohort that I'm leading, or if I'm in like a leadership position of any way, I'm like, you know what? We're giving grace. We're giving grace. We are not saying we're not leaning into any of our bullshit standards that are so rooted in toxic culture. We're just like, I'm not doing it. I'm not the one, and this ain't the day or the time, man. Like, we're not doing it. Healthy boundaries are good. And, you know, if I can use those boundaries to help protect people and normalize being mindful about those things, like, let's do it. Let's do it. You don't have to like even empathize with it. It's just like, the fuck did did I do here? This line got so out of control. See, sometimes I do this and I'll be like, what was I doing? What was I doing here? What was my plan? What was my plan there? What was my plan with that line? What was I trying to fucking accomplish? Because I don't even know. The expression cooks. The rest of that, I don't know what I was trying to do. I don't know what I was trying to do. Let's just bring that across. Yeah, it's really tough though. I've when we lived in like the Detroit area, I had a coworker who was also Somali, and I learned a lot from him about the impact of like the fasting and like the familial aspect of it, and like how late they're up, and it's really rough. It's so hard on their body. It's so hard on anyone's body. It's a lot. So I try to be really mindful. Like I won't even like eat at my desk at work. I'll try to be really mindful. I kind of try to encourage. I'm like, hey guys, maybe we don't do a potluck in the office during this time when like 5 people in the office literally cannot participate in it. Maybe we don't. Maybe we think a little bit more mindfully, huh? Maybe y'all can just go out. Just go somewhere. Go be somewhere. Go do something. I love this line, but I don't think it's sitting right. Okay. Goodbye, line. I'll miss you. I'll miss you. That's a lot on people. How about we don't eat in the office? Like, I get it. You have to, like, eat. Like, sometimes you don't have a choice. Like, you gotta eat in the office. But, like, maybe, like... Okay, so, like, I have, like, let's say if you have a Muslim coworker who is actively participating in Ramadan, and you know that that coworker has been up, like, he's been up until 3 o'clock in the morning handling family stuff, and is also navigating literal fascist a-holes in your community, and is very stressed out. Maybe you just don't eat at your desk. Maybe you just go eat somewhere else. Like, go find somewhere else to eat. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, it's not rocket science. You don't need to eat, like, I'm not saying don't eat. I'm just saying, like, maybe we don't actively, like, be like, let's have a huge potluck right at the start of Ramadan. Like, no, maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't, and we say we did. How about that? I don't know. It's just like it gets on my nerves a little bit, because it's like the normatives culturally. Like, all right, we're gonna soapbox a little bit. We're gonna soapbox a little bit. Get used to it. This is something that happens here sometimes. All right. People often there's this concept of like the cultural iceberg, right? And so if you think of culture like an iceberg, there's this bit of ice above the water that everybody sees. And that's the stuff that society generally recognizes as inherently cultural, right? Cultural differences, things like food and music and art and race and ethnicity, and I would put like faith and alignment and political affiliation and things like that up there now, right? I would put all that there. I don't think that's controversial. This expression is killing me, by the way. This is like halfway to a Ninja Turtle. I don't know what the fuck I did here. But then you've got this huge chunk of ice under the water that like nobody sees, right? But it is the most important part. It's the biggest part of the iceberg. And that's the stuff that is sometimes the most important stuff to us culturally, but it's stuff that society may not inherently read as quote unquote cultural, right? And that's things like traditions that you've learned through family or found family, or the way that you keep your household. Like if you think about the place that you live, unless you're living in the same place that you grew up with the same people, there's probably some differences and there's probably some commonalities, right? I feel like that could be forward. I feel like, yeah, it's got to be. I'm going to actually do like one of these so that it's almost like a little, I like that. All right, let's yap. We're on a break. So there we go. Break time. But yeah, like it's, and like I don't talk often about like what I do for a day job, but this is very adjacent to what I do. But so many people forget that Christmas is a Christian-based holiday and pretend it's something that everyone celebrates. Yes, it is the, very white dominant Christian norm. It just is 100%. Like that's not even a controversial take. It just is. I'll probably get some shit for this later online, and that's okay. Because it's just a fact. It's not even like an opinion. It's just factual. And that's something that like I do cultural coaching. It's kind of like one of the things I do. So like there's this huge chunk of ice like under the water, and that's the stuff that is like the most important to you as a person, right? And that can also be like stuff that you're into. Like being an artist is a culture, right? Like there's subcultures within that too. Like being a VTuber is a culture. We have our own culture and subcultures within this. Being a streamer is a culture. Being a parent is a culture. Choosing not to be or not being a parent in any way is a culture. Being a pet parent is a culture. Being into films is a culture. Being into sports is a culture, right? All of those things are cultural. They're all things that make us who we are. So culture, it's the miasma of everything that makes us who we are as a person, right? It's not just that one thing. It is everything that makes us who we are. And the thing about culture is that like what works for me culturally is not going to necessarily work for you. In the same way that like, you know, prescription glasses are made for me. If I give Amy my prescription glasses, they're not going to fucking work for Amy. Because that's how prescriptions work. And we don't question what people need when they get glasses, right? Like, I'm not going to be like, Amy, that's wrong. You don't need those. Like, that's ridiculous. I'm going to be like, cool, right? And that's like, it's like a mindset. So like people are either like really looking at culture through like just their own lens, or they're looking at it through like a deeper lens. And they're considering that other people have different ways of looking at culture. So like, I challenge everybody to think of culture as like not just the way that you see culture, but recognize that like there's a way that you look at it. And then there's a way that everybody else looks at it or other people look at it. And two things can be true at once, right? Like a multitude of things can be true. The benefit for people in the Northern Hemisphere is that because it's winter, there's less daylight, so their fasting period is shorter. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. The fasting period is shorter. But it still sucks. That specific metaphor also applies to disabilities. Absolutely. Actually, disabilities fall within that. Being disabled has variations of different cultures. As somebody who is disabled in multiple different facets. Chronic pain sufferers. We are our own culture. Autism has its own culture. There are subcultures within that too. And a lot of them do not get along or agree. I have strong opinions about certain types of therapy that are used for autism, and I am not a fan, and I am comfortable saying that out loud. And boy, does it get me shit. Where you take a shit is cultural. I disagree. But only because I'm a non-binary person, and frankly, like a bathroom is a bathroom. I don't fucking care. I'm there to piss. I'm there to piss and I'm there to take a shit. I literally don't care what the fuck you have in your pants. I could care less. We love our strong takes though, Hive. Oh, not like that. Okay. Sorry, I misread that. Inside, outside. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Squatty toilets in China confuse the hell out of me. I don't think I could use them. Show you how real queen get it on. Hounds! What the hell? Hi! Boy, you came in on like a heavy-ass conversation.
Good news. We can finally
Hi!
be. This
How
isn't
are
your
you?
world, but we can be. This is good news. You can be the beat.
Hounds, thank you for the subby. What the fuck? Devil May Cry 4. How'd that go? How are you? Yeah, we deep in the work tonight. We are doing a little, we're doing some co-working and yapping and like we're having some deep conversations. We've been talking about Ramadan and cultural celebrations and, sociopolitical norms in the Northern Hemisphere and white dominant culture. So welcome to a chill Hive stream, I guess. How are you? Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Hive. I use they series pronouns. I'm a literal mythical magical hive of bees from a storybook kingdom far away. I got you with fairy godmothers. We ain't got time for all that trauma tonight, though. How was Devil May Cry? It was annoying me and I needed a break. Yeah. That was me with Cult of the Lamb. I was so frustrated with Inga as a boss, and then I was like, okay, I put it off, and I was like, I'm gonna have to grind, and I'm gonna have to like do all this other shit, and then I went in, I beat that bitch so fast the other night, I got off stream, and I took a break, and Draz looked at me and was like, okay, sweaty fucking try-hard gamer, what the fuck? I was like, I'm sorry, it's true, I thought it was gonna take me like at least 2 hours of the stream. Nope! I was a sweaty tryhard. Beat her on a throwaway round. So I feel you. Sometimes taking that breather is a good idea. Yeah. Is it because a fairy godmother was rich? No. Nope. Fairy godmothers were not my actual parents. I do not like them. Not the mama. No. I have massive problems with fairy godmothers. From a lore perspective and everything else, they just make no fucking sense. They are like antithetical to everything that a she is supposed to be. I hate them. They also cause a ton of harm to nature, and it pisses me off. Do you know how many rats and mice I know that have like PTSD from those bitches? Do you have any idea? More than you want to know. Okay? They just come into the forest willy-nilly. They're turning mice into fucking horses. The hell's that all about? It's bullshit. That mouse has a family. Come on. That's bullshit. Turning pumpkins into carriages? They ever considered you that those are natural grown pumpkins in Honey Drop Hollow, huh? That those are an important part of our fucking ecosystem? Did that ever occur to you? Stupid fairy godmothers. The hell out of my hollow. I hate them so much. Also, they're catty, stupid Regina George bitches. Every single one of them. They all think they're hot shit. They're mean girls, okay? They're just mean girls. Everybody thinks they're so great. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Shut up. No. Bibbidi bobbidi, back the fuck up. Heather, I've had it with you. They make me nuts, okay? They make me nuts. I'm just saying. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of their shenanigans. They make me nuts. They need to just chill the fuck out. I need them to just not. I need them to not. This one is so ridiculous. Your eyes going nuts. What the fuck? They are mean girls. Okay? Listen, here's the thing. Everybody thinks they know everything there is to know about Fae, okay? Let me enlighten you to a little bit. Let me enlighten y'all a little bit about the Fae, okay? Y'all think they have wings and they're cute. You think they all look like Tinkerbell. That is not what fairies are like, okay? Not where I come from. Not in Honeydrop Hollow, and certainly not in the Greater Storybook Kingdom. Okay? Definitely not in Storybooklandia. It is not a thing here, okay? They are human size. They're tall. They are notorious thieves. Like, I'm not even, like, generalizing. Like, they like to take things. They like shiny things. All right? I'm cool with the Fae. I fuck with the Fae. The Fae are fine. It's the fairy godmothers I don't like. The Fae, they live in mounds, okay? They live in, like, hilltop mounds. Underground. Not fairy godmothers. You know where they are? Far away from the wooded areas, up in castle tops, as far from their people as they can be, because they are too good to be in the mounds. Have I told you the theory about how Song Hotel California is just a story of fake creatures? I've heard that theory before, and I agree. I feel like with the way things are, I'd currently jump in the mushroom circle. I mean, honestly, mushroom circle parties kind of fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I've been to one. They're pretty cool. Like I said, the Fae are fine. I'm fine with the Fae folk. I have no problem with the Fae folk. I got no beef with fairies. It's fairy godmothers I don't like, okay? Because they are just, they just don't, like everything that I know, okay? Everything I know about the Fae, fairy godmothers don't fuck with, okay? They're just like, no, we don't like nature. We want to go get our nails done. They're literally just mean girls. They're just mean girls. That's all they are, okay? They're just mean girls. They don't wear shoes. They don't have wings. They love to mingle with royalty, which immediately I distrust. If you listen to the words, how it is not a Fae story, he has to sign into the hotel and now he can never leave. Oh, they have his name! I'm so glad you noticed that part, Amy. I'm so glad you noticed that part. A Fae once asked me if they could have my pronouns. I said yes, and now I don't have pronouns. Is that what happened to me? What the fuck? Fae folk NBs everywhere. Let's go! I don't know how that Uno B wound up in there. Ignore that. And colitas is a flower, and the smell becomes more potent before arrival. Warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. Oh my god, yeah, it's such a good theory. Okay, I gotta do a point emote. For this one, we're gonna go... We're gonna, like, fold the little clawsies over, I think. A point. And do a little floof. Little foof. Little foof. And we'll do, oh my god, wait. It's kind of giving Pikachu with the shape. Why is it kind of giving Pikachu? Pika, Pika! Easily top 5 song of all time for me, but I have the spicy brain that makes sound into emotions and words. Oh my god. Yep. Same, bestie. Same. It's a Pikachu.
Pika, Pika.
We're in here with all the fun Fae propaganda. You guys have heard my Fae propaganda. You've heard my Fae story, right? You've heard my Fae theory. You've heard my Faye theory about Anderson Cooper. Have you seen my Faye theory about Anderson Cooper? Wait. Have I shown... Wait, that was so long ago. Wait, wait. Okay, wait. Wait. I haven't told you guys my theory about Anderson Cooper. I have a PowerPoint. Wait, do I still have the PowerPoint? Do I still have the PowerPoint? I wanted to do... Okay, full disclosure. I had this idea to do a stream show where we did weird PowerPoint presentations about like conspiracy theories and just complete bullshit. And then Dropout came out with the Smarty Pants Society. And I was like, well, now I can't fucking do that because it was literally what I was planning on doing. But I still kind of want to do it. I still kind of want to do it because I think it would be so fucking funny. Even if we just did it like once in a blue moon or as like a one-off, I think it would be so funny. And I love Smarty Pants Society. Literally one of my favorite things on Dropout. And I watch a lot of Dropout TV. Like exorbitant amounts of Dropout TV. It can be a special event for the other project. Oh, that could be fun. That could be, oh my God, wait. What if that's like the sudden death round? Titus. What if that's the sudden death round? Wait, why does that cook though? Okay, wait. I won't use my Anderson Cooper theory one though, because like I've done that one on stream before, so it'll have to be like new theories. Oh my God, it does cook. It does cook. Okay, wait. So I will pull up the PowerPoint when we get to the next break. I will show you guys. We'll do an impromptu PowerPoint if I still have it. I should still have it somewhere. And I hope so, because I don't want to have to redo it. I will tell you all my Anderson Cooper theory. Basically, the entirety of the theory is that Anderson Cooper is a fae. And he is basically the conduit of news between the She Realm and humanity. And after I show you my presentation, you will never look at him the same way. I have converted so many people on my Anderson Cooper theory. It is a hill I will fucking die on, yo. I will die on this hill. I will die on this hill. I will literally die on this hill. There are some hills I'm willing to die on. This is one of them. I've never seen the PowerPoint. Oh my God, wait, I will find it. I'm pretty sure it's still in my Google Drive. I did it on stream like eons ago. I mean, like literally eons ago, like when I first started. It was around the time I did a Hear Me Out cake too. And I did it with people who didn't understand the concept of a Hear Me Out cake because none of their takes were very Hear Me Out. And I was like, y'all failed this so fucking spectacularly. Like, these are just normie ass takes. Y'all ain't freaky enough. I was very disappointed. I was like, I want something other than Spirit the fucking horse. Get out of here. Give me your scary takes. I want, like, it's a Hear Me Out cake. Failing me. A Hear Me Out cake. I should revisit the Hear Me Out cake one night. I could fuck around with some stupid dick around internet meme. I have so many memes and things to watch on stream one Saturday night. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow after Communicraft. Maybe we'll like watch some TikToks and stuff because I haven't done that in a hot minute. And I used to do it all the time and it's just been forever. It's been forever. This one's cute. This one coming out really cute. Good, the little cheekies. Boop. Yeah, that arm's gotta hone in a little bit. We're gonna put that there. Great big claw, and then we'll just... Okay, guess what? Hold on. Let me go to just chatting. Let me see if I can find that fucking PowerPoint. I really thought you were saying hear me out kink. I mean, it's kind of the same thing. Wait, do I still have it? Oh my God, I still have the hear me out cake. Oh, that's horrifying. Wait. That's fucking horrifying. I don't know if I still have it. Wait. Did I get rid of it? No, I'm gonna be so mad. Hold on. Is it in a different Google Drive? Anderson Cooper. Wait, let me check my other Google Drive. No. Oh no, am I gonna have to redo it? Oh, I'm so sad. No. It's gotta be on my old PC. No, don't apologize for a Babinos break. I'm never mad at that. Hang on. Did I just get rid of it? I do still have my hear me out cake. That's so dumb. Oh my God, my V Shoujo audition. No. Oh no. Oh no. Let's never mention that again. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Let me take a sip. Kinda is the same tingle. Thank you. Oh, Minnesota mom voice. Okay, wait. Here, let me just pull up a picture of Anderson Cooper. Anderson Cooper. Okay. Here's what we're looking at. This is Anderson Cooper. All right. I need everybody to look. This is Anderson Cooper. My theory that look at the pointiness of those ears. First off, look at the pointiness of those ears. This man's ears are abnormally pointy, and it does not matter what photo you look at him in. Look at this shit! Why is it so pointy? Why are his ears so pointy? Okay. Exhibit A, pointy ass ears. Exhibit B, he does not age. He has barely aged in 20 years. So if I go Anderson Cooper 2000. This is not a dream. I'm here inside the cream cheese. Yes, it's Anderson Cooper. And dude, show a little self-control. He's also in your soup bowl. It's your buddy Double J. He doesn't age much. How does he age so little? Yes, that's what I'm saying. He's an elf. He is Fae. Okay, here's my theory. Here's my fucking theory. Anderson Cooper is actually Fae. He is Fae folk, okay? He is she. And that's why he doesn't age much. Jeff Jarrett. No, not Jeff Jarrett. No, explicitly not Jeff Jarrett. Jeremy Jordan. Okay. Yeah, his hair gets whiter, but if you look at the skin, it doesn't change. Someday he will fade into like, he's gonna take a vote. He's gonna take a fucking boat to the fucking unfading lands and join Bilbo. Like, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, okay? And like, my theory is that he has risen to power. He's hitting people with a guitar stick. He's quite funny, I know, but it was like ridiculous. My theory. Oh, back at it again with the white vans. Here we go. Well, this will be our last round. My theory is that he is. And we might do one more. I have like 1 or 2 more emotes I want to get done, so we'll see how we do. I'm not going in tomorrow, so whatever. My theory is that he is literally the reason that the media. He is responsible for controlling the narrative of the Fae folk in the human realm. So like when a rogue like orc goes crazy and pulls some bullshit and it makes like international news, right? He's the one that like helps put some kind of like cover up spin on it, because they can't know that it was an orc. We can't just have like orcs out in Times Square like causing, you know, crazy fucking tourist bullshit to happen. Like that's what he's there for. So he helps cover things up. That's his job. He is like literally responsible for spinning the news. And that's what keeps things calm. Now, with the current socio-political environment, I think there's some people at the top that do not care for the Fae folk and are being very disrespectful of the Fae folk. And that's why he's like leaving 60 Minutes. Doing all this other shit. That's my theory. There's my conspiracy theory for the day. There's my Anderson Cooper conspiracy theory that's been running for like 1 billion years. I've been saying this forever. You cannot fool me, Anderson Cooper. I know your secret. I know you're a Fae. You can't fool me, you pretty man with the pointy ears. The fuck out of here. Like, that's a little bit too far over. It's got to be like right here. That looks better from a balance perspective. That explains why no one can get good pictures of cryptids. Yes! Yes! He's part of what's covering it up. He's partially responsible. You know who else I think is a part of that? Johnny fucking Weir. I love him. Absolutely fucking love him. But that man's also... He's too fabulous to be human. He's too fabulous to be human. Everybody needs to leave my boy Johnny the fuck alone. Leave Johnny alone. Leave Johnny be. Let him be fabulous. Just let him slay, bitch. Leave him alone. Let a bitch live. He's awesome. I love Johnny Weir. Look, it's a sound theory, okay? It's a very sound theory. I don't care what anybody says. I think it's a sound theory. It's a sound theory. I have theories. I have good theories. Yes, it's Jeremy Jordan. I'm proud of that redeem. I made that. It's in sound alerts. You can find it. I did that. Jeremy Jordan, please don't sue me. I'm a small streamer, and while I'm not the biggest Newsies fan, I do love you a lot, and I like your work. And Great Gatsby was incredibly underrated, and you deserve a Tony. When are we gonna give my boy Jeremy Jordan a Tony? Can we give Jeremy Jordan a Tony, please? Can we please stop shunning our boy? Can we please stop shunning our boy? Give him a Tony. It's been 8 bajillion years. Give our boy a fucking Tony, okay? Santa Fe, give our boy a Tony. Give that boy a Tony. Give him a Tony. Give him a Tony. I'm gonna cry about it. Start a petition. Let's take away one of Patty LaPone's and give him to Jeremy Jordan. She doesn't fucking need him. What's she doing with them other than sitting there being a bitch? Lizard. What's she doing with them other than making problematic statements? Nothing. Give one to Jeremy Jordan. Give one to Jeremy Jordan. He deserves one. He deserves a Tony. Tony, 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 Tony. He needs a lizard. No, he needs a Tony. He needs a Tony. He needs a Tony Award. He needs a Tony Award. He's so talented. He's so talented. He's been a newsie. And he's been a short king. And he's been in the cream cheese. And he's also been in Great Gatsby, and he's been an alchemist in Tangled. Like, honestly. And he was Light Yagami in the Death Note musical. And he's so good. He's just so talented. Give Jeremy Jordan a fucking Tony. I'm not even asking at this point. I'm just demanding. Yeah, Baby No Money deserves some serious shine. I honestly really love it. I love him for so many reasons. I adore his music. I think he stands on business. I appreciate that he puts his money where his mouth is. He stands for causes that I agree with. He is very pro-trans rights. He also works with like some of my favorite streamers. I am a huge, I've gone on record saying this. I am a huge Will Neff fan. Will Neff is one of the streamers that like makes me want to be a funnier streamer. He makes me want to be a better streamer. I adore Will Neff so much. Will Neff is one of the reasons I stream. And Will and Baby No Money have done some work together. I just like it's just good shit, you know? And I love Vanilla Mace. Truly. Stan our queen. But Will being in like that corner with Baby No Money and like really like partnering with him and watching him work with like with Will and like Jessica Nagiri, and I don't know, it just like it gives me warm fuzzies because it's like, oh, these are actual creators in the space that like I dig. Like these are people who I dig, people I've been watching for a hot minute. I just think that's cool. I don't know, I think that's cool. I already feel bad because I trashed one of his first songs. You don't have to like everything an artist does. I mean, that's okay. Look, I went through a phase for a very long time where I really appreciated Young Gravy, and I'm kind of done with him now. I'm like, I don't appreciate that, like, you're not standing on shit. You're from a state where I am, and I haven't heard you say a fucking thing about supporting the communities here. I haven't heard you say a damn thing, sir. Like, it's not even a hot take. It's like, just... Where are you? You've been awfully silent, Mr. Gravy. So I appreciate creators like, you know, you don't have to like everything that they do. You don't have to like everything that they do. Like, not every song is a winner. Not every song is gonna be a winner. And that's okay. That's okay. La 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 was the winning question. Oh, you know what's funny is, like, I think that's probably his worst song. That's honestly his worst song. This is honestly, I think, his worst. I think it's his worst. I think it's one of his worst, if not his worst. So, it, you know, and it's not like I hate it. It's just like, it's not my favorite. I think there's better songs. I'm gonna smooth the shape out a little bit. I think that's way better. All right, let's thicken up this line. Let's snooze this ad break, actually. Let's... That's like 2 thickums. Yeah, that one's not my favorite. That one's not my favorite. I also just like, I love... I'm a big independent rap nerd these days. So I really like his music, but you guys have heard me preach the gospel of nerdy like 100 fucking times, so I highly recommend people check out Matt's music. Nerdy for the win. Minnesota local. Awesome rapper. Awesome fucking creator. Oh, he's so good. Also, Thought Squad. Love Thought Squad. Thought Squad's gotten crazy popular because of, like, working on Dispatch. And she's touring with Queen Herbie this year. Like, saw that and I about crap myself. I was like, I'm sorry. I beg your pardon. Let's do one of these. There we go. All right. That one's pretty good. I think I'm going to scale that up a little bit, though, so it's a little bit bigger. Yeah, I want that one more like pointing. That's, yeah, right there. Yeah, I think I overdid it. Yeah, that's cute. Okay. Snooze! When it came out, I said to myself, not knowing who he was, this person's music won't go the way he wants. That's so valid, though. Like, sometimes it's like... Sometimes it's like, you just don't expect people to, like... I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Yeah, this one's got to get bigger. Edit, transform, scale. It needs to be bigger. Right there. That's better. It just needed that. And then we got one more. All right, we'll keep going. We'll go a little bit longer. I want to get this done. I just want to, like... lock in and be able to send all 6 to my client tonight as sketches. I'd be like, hey, baby, let me know your thoughts. Hey, baby. Okay, they gave me the funniest fucking... They gave me the actual funniest emote for... I don't know how I feel about this one. Wait. How do I do this? Wait, so they have like... Oh my god, this is so ridiculous. They have like a sob emote that they sent me as inspiration. What? I don't even know how to do this one. Thank you for the hydrate. Hold up. I gotta figure this one out. Oh, no, we're not breaking. We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do this. This is so sad. This is so stupid. What am I doing? This is so dumb. And then it's like water around it. This is the dumbest emote. This is, compared to that one, this is literally like one of the most ridiculous design examples they've ever given me. But I kind of love it. I'm just doing... like, this is just the funniest. What in the cursed bullshit did I just draw? I hate it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take this out. And they just get tears. Tears. So stupid. Every once in a while, I do something and it's just like, why? I am going to like give the little pausies. This is so stupid. This is like the dumbest fucking design. I love it. I don't want to like take it word for word like from this other creator. So I'm just gonna like doing like my own spin on it. And we'll bring the tail around. Oh my god, it's so goofy. Wait, what if we just bring... So dumb. Wait, if we just do like one of these. I don't know how they're gonna feel about this. This is really goofy. It's really goofy. The tail's too long also. I gotta like rope that in. This is really funny though. And they're just gonna be in a big pile. Like a great big blob of blue. They're sad. They're just crying. They cry. They cry. This is the dumbest emo. Autism creature. Yes. Autism creature. Sad autism creature. Sad autism creature. All right, we do have an ad break starting in 2 seconds. Lo siento, mi amors. I promise it will be over very quickly. If you are subscribed or you have Prime or Turbo, you will avoid those. And I am so sorry. I do the bare minimum so that we don't have to deal with the pre-run ads. Because pre-run ads are stinky. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Why does it look like a dog? It's giving Nina Tucker a little bit, and now I really hate it. Which means this will be the one that the client fucking loves, of course. This will be the one that the client's like, yes! It's perfect! Change nothing! I'm gonna be like, oh no. What have I done? What have I fucking done? It's okay, Doraemon saved Nina Tucker. That's canon. That's canon. It's canon. I'm gonna do this. You're so sad. It's giving Falcor a little bit. Oh my god. Yo, just a little bit. That's so funny. It is kind of. I think I'm gonna have to change that because it does kind of look like ears. It does look too much like Falcor. I gotta change that. I love it, but I have to change it. I don't want it to look like Falcor. Which is a bummer, because that was kind of fire. Let's bring that around. I don't know how I feel about this one. This one's a little avant-garde for me. This one's a little weird. This one's so goofy. I'll show you guys what's supposed to be happening. This one's so goofy. Oh my god, stop. Stop. Stop yelling at me. Stop yelling at me. Stop yelling at me. This one's so dumb. The body is too long, man. It's too long, man. I gotta fix it. I gotta fix it. It needs to be shorter. It needs to be shorter. So if we do... Hang on. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna figure this out. I can do this. I got 2 there. 1 there. And 1 there. Oh, this is so sad. Why is he so sad? I hate it. I just want to hug him. I just want to hug the baby. I just want to hug the baby. Welcome back from ad break. Hope that one wasn't too painful. What were the ads? What ads did we get today, y'all? Hopefully nothing too painful. Hopefully nothing too painful. Hopefully it wasn't anything too bad. Like, no AI or anything like that. This is such a stupid sketch. There's always like 1 or 2 in every batch that's just like, what did I do? It's like, what have I accomplished? What have I done here? What exactly did I do? What have we done? What have we done, chat? What have we done? What have I done here? What explicitly have I done? I don't think I even have answers anymore. All right, we're gonna add the little leavies. There we go. And then this goes whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, those are too small there. I need that to be like that. That makes more sense. And then we go leaf, 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 leaf. And they do get a little bit smaller as they get towards the tip. I have got to stop hitting that damn... I don't know how I feel about this one. I kind of hate it. I'm gonna be real. I kind of hate it. What if I smoosh it? I kind of hate it. Edit, transform. What if we do this? Transform. Scale. It's got to be bigger. There we go. That looks a little better. And then we just take the ears, his little ear thingies, and pop them there. And then, yes. I think that makes more sense. And then the water can come in like that. But we will bring the tail right there. Yeah, they are laying in a puddle of tears. That is exactly what's happening. They are, in fact, laying in a giant puddle of tears. Just a giant puddle of tears. So imagine like those, and then like that. I think the problem is that like the tear puddle needs to be smaller. Like the creature needs to be, like the one that they sent me for like inspiration on this, it's very similar, but it's like much more stylized and not really like my style. Like it's not the way I would do it. So I'm gonna send them this one and tell them flat out, like, I don't know how I feel about this one. What are your thoughts? Do we want to go another direction? Do you want it more simplified? Like I can do a 1-for-1 of that style. It just not my thing. I would rather do my own interpretation. So if I make this more bold, damn it. The sketch is also a little messy at this point, but so if I take this and maybe what I do is scooch that a little bit more. Like that. But then the blue will just be wah. Like that. Oh, I think that's better. That actually looks a little better. I am going to fill this in just so they can see it. I do think what I need to also do is move that eye in more. It needs to be in more. It's funnier. It's funnier if it's in more. And then the tears are more pronounced. So, just to get the gist of the look, the vibe. It's actually pretty funny. It's pretty funny. It's not my kind of go-to, but like I get it. All right, we got them all done. We got them all done. All right, let's do a review. Let's take a look at them all and let's look at them reversed. All right, so here's the sip. The sippy sippy. That needs a little adjustment. Let's do just a little adjustment. Transform. We'll do a little bit of a free transform there. Just needs to like round off a little bit. There we go. I just like to make sure that they look equally good in both directions, because you never know what direction the customer wants to like use the emotes. So I like to make sure that they look good in both directions. The sip one I'm kind of in love with. I think this one's really cute. I probably should turn the mug another direction, but I like seeing the marshmallows and it's cute. So whatever. I think I am going to make one adjustment here. I am going to make one adjustment. We're going to bring the blanket right there. I think that one is really cute. With the marshmallows. Little marshmallow mug. The gasp is fucking insane. This one is, it needs a little work. It needs a little bit of shaping. We're going to do a little free transform. Not a big deal. And then we can do a scale from there. There we go. Let's do that in both directions. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, the background color on this one's going to look really poppy. It's going to look really poppy. This one is serving. I am low-key in love with the expression. I think I'm going to add a little just like that. Ooh, yeah, like that. The point needs a little more around the eyes, so I'm just gonna like these lines will be a little bit thicker when we get to the vector, but you get the point. Yeah, I think that one's pretty okay. Let's flip it. Let's flip it. Feel like it might need a little adjustment. Just a little skosh. Oh yeah, that's cleaner. That looks way better. It just needed a tiny adjustment. And then whatever the fuck this is. Whatever the fuck this is. I don't even know what this is. This one is so goofy. I have got to fix this. Wait. Is it funnier like this? Is it funnier like this, guys? Is the expression funnier like that? He just looks dead. It's so sad. I'm just like, I'm looking at it going like, I swear to God, this is the most fuck ass. It's so funny to me. It's so funny. In the best way. Like, every once in a while. Like, I kind of love the sad Winnie the Pooh drawn on smile, but then I'm also like, did I just, like, piss myself? Like, ugh, no. Or it could just be like, I kind of like this one. Just existential fucking dread. Such a fuck-ass sketch. It looks dumb this way. I don't know why. Wait. Let's just shore up the shape a little bit. I don't know why. I don't know why free transform is solving all my sketch problems tonight. Like, the fuck did I do? This is what happens when I spend all this time on, like, crazy ass stuff. Scale. I definitely feel like the centering on it makes more sense here. I don't think it should be that way. I think it should be this way. It's so sad. It's so sad. You're dying. Good. Good. That's the reaction I want from people when they look at this shit is I'm dying. I feel like the gasp one kind of made me. This one's so ridiculous too. Like, why is it giving like Freddy Fazbear? Freddy, you're supposed to be on lockdown. Vanessa, I'm a material girl. Like, what? I kind of love this. I kind of love this one so much. It's so goofy. It made me laugh. You know what it needs? You know what it needs? Wow. It needs like that. Oh my God. All right, we did it. We did it. We got through the sketches. The sketches are done. Yay! We did all the sketches tonight. I didn't get to Draz's, but that's okay. We were really like locking in on these tonight. We were locking the fuck in, y'all. Crazy. This is why, like, I need these streams though, because like sometimes it's really, really nice to be able to like yap and talk and have conversations, but like the pout, I like the pout too. I personally, my favorite one is the cozy. The cozy one's my favorite. Here. The cozy one is my favorite because like look at this hot mug of cocoa with marshmallows. I want to be there. I want to be where the people are. I want to see marshmallows. I want to be there. It looks so cozy. Well, I'm happy. We got a lot done tonight, y'all. Very, very, very happy. Very, very happy. Why is the chat resetting itself on this? You drink cocoa like that? I drink cocoa like that too. I drink tea like that too. We got so much done. We did some really great rounds. So like, guys, I just want to say thank you. Like, what a great night. What a great stream. Sometimes it's really good for me to just like reset and lock the fuck in. And I know that like we did a chill stream tonight and I kind of like shut down a lot of the sound alerts, but like sometimes that's what's going to happen. Because it's good for my mental health. And it's been crazy. And sometimes people make dumb decisions with sound alerts and it gets overzealous and it's dysregulating as fuck. And me no likey. So that's what's up. Tomorrow night is Friday night, which means Fallout Fridays over on Andreas's channel. Fallout Fridays, Fallout Fridays. Who's on? Ember's on. Should we go raid Ember? Should we raid Ember? Should we raid Ember? Let's raid Ember. I know we did a dual raid to Ember the other night, but like, we're gonna raid Ember. We're gonna go raid Ember. Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? All right, we're gonna go raid Ember. We are gonna do a raid of bees. You guys know the deal. Thank you for that last hydrate. I appreciate it. If you are a non-sub and you are not subscribed, you can do the little heart one. If you are subscribed and you want to do the subscriber one, you can do this one, do the raid of bees. Guys, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for joining me as we did a whole bunch of art. I really appreciate you. This was a fun night. One last sip for the road. That is actually the end of my horchata, so good timing. Thank you so much to everybody for the raids. I will be on Draz's channel tomorrow night for Fallout Fridays. Come watch me get into some trouble in the wastes. Hey, make sure you follow everybody that's been hanging out in here. Follow Bryn, follow Sly, follow Titus, follow Draz, follow all the good peeps. I appreciate every single one of you. Do me a favor. Make sure that you take care of yourselves. Get some sleep. Wake up tomorrow morning. Remind yourselves that you piss excellence. I will see you guys tomorrow on Draz's channel, and I'll see you Saturday for Communicraft. Love you, honey drops. See you later.